Welcome to this chit chat session with me. I just wanted to share how yoga has truly changed me. Very small things, very obvious, but sometimes they slip out of your mind because they are so simple. It seems in the plain eyes that such small things cannot really transform a person entirely in and out, and so much so that they start becoming a propagator of yoga and start teaching yoga and spreading the teachings of yoga. uh, they are so impacted by it, but so is my story. uh, these are very small things which do not even appear very obvious to the layman's eye, but I know how these things have really changed my entire life. So, the first things first is, of course, I lost weight. After my second C section in 2018, my weight was 73 kilos just postpartum. It automatically came down to around 68, 69 within the first 3 to 4 months. But beyond that, for the next 6 months, it did not budge at all. And since this was my second pregnancy, I knew that over a course of a year, it will come down much more from the prepartum weight. But still, I knew that unless I do something for my body, it will not really lose all the fat that it has accumulated through the pregnancy. So, just as my son turned 6 months old, I decided to go for this yoga teacher training program. I did not want to become a teacher at that point. I just wanted to learn yoga as much as a teacher would know. So I came across this 200 hours yoga teacher training. I just wanted to know everything about yoga because I knew that it had some secrets which could possibly change my life. And at that time, I was so sluggish in my body, so much in pain, so confused because I had to return to work, leaving both my children behind. I was living with my entire family, joint family. Um, there were pressures of household plus work plus kids, a lot of things going on, and this sluggish body was not helping at all. And on top of that, the mind, so my mental health was also not good because I was not feeling motivated. I did not know the point of going on every single day, just day after day. I was feeling life to be becoming very monotonous, although I was very, very grateful for both my children, and I couldn't have asked for more. Their smiles, their giggles, the way they played together, just little ones, it made me so happy. But there comes a point in every woman's life when uh, there is something more. She knows that there is something more that her heart desires. And it was that point. And at that point, I just thought of it as a means to make my mental health better and my physical health better. So I uh, started to immerse myself in yoga through this teacher training program. Now, when I got to know um, all the kriyas, bandhas, asana, pranayam, dhyan, it was uh, such a huge place to explore, such a vast space for me to understand and imbibe, and every bit of it that I learned uh, gave me some positivity and gave me the motivation to go on another day, just to learn more yoga. So yoga started becoming a passion at that time. Of course, I had to return to work after my yoga teacher training program. My maternity leave ended and I started going back to work. But I started practicing yoga very diligently every single day. I would go to the gym. I had taken a membership of Anytime Fitness, and I would go there and not use any machines at all, not even cardio. And I would just simply barge into their studio, which was a huge studio. And if you've been following me on Instagram for some years, you would see the very first posts from 2019 are in that studio. photos taken in that studio and videos taken in that studio. It was a beautiful studio, very inspiring, lot of space, and I knew I could safely practice there on my own without a teacher, because even if I fell, it would not hurt too much. So I had learned the ways of exiting a difficult pose, exiting a handstand in case I'm falling. So whatever I practiced, I knew that I could be safe. The next thing was that I started recording my practices, and uh, one of the motives of recording was to post my journey on Instagram and YouTube. But more than that, I realized that those recordings helped me in understanding the gap between what the ideal pose should look like and what I was doing. So, for example, if I'm trying a handstand and I'm becoming a banana shape in the handstand, of course, I know why I'm not getting the balance right. So looking at myself in those videos gave me that understanding that uh, the shape was not right. So next time I would practice again, and again I would view myself. There were mirrors, of course, but in a handstand it's difficult to look at a mirror, right? So watching a video is better. So that's how I started making videos, and I started sharing my journey online, just to show how much I had improved from 1 week before, or 1 month before, or 6 months before. So just journaling my journey. And then it started gaining followers, and I didn't know it would become so big. But I'm very, very grateful that it became so big. But um, my yoga journey is not all about Instagram and social media and just showing off my practice to the world or journaling. It became much, much, much bigger than that. Um, what happened was that I started gaining insights into the mental aspects of yoga, into the spiritual aspects of yoga. And I started reading a lot of yoga books, books of yogis. I started reading Sadhguru, Swami Vivekanand, Aurobindo Ghosh. I started reading books of other spiritual teachers such as Eckhart Tolle, uh, Dr. Joe Dispenza, and I started following a lot of YouTubers online who would share their spiritual journey and um their spiritual awakening process, and their yoga journey, or uh, something. Sometimes I followed some of the YouTubers who did not talk about yoga at all, but they were big into spirituality. And I know India is the land of spirituality, and it has all come from India ultimately. So it has gone to the West from India, everywhere around the world. It has started from India and gone out. But listening to various perspectives from various people around the world gave me a lot of understanding of what spirituality and spiritual awakening and spiritual wisdom was all about, and lot of details about yoga philosophy and the ancient science of yoga and all. Now, how this impacted me in my life is also a very big point that I want to include in this video, because if these things are not really bringing a positive change to your life, you won't really chase them every day. Like you would watch a self-help video or a spirituality video once or twice or a week, and then you would give up because it's not really helping you, right? Just because you are a yoga teacher, and you are supposed to teach spirituality to others, you can't just keep learning, listening to audiobooks day after day, day after day, if it's not really bringing a positive change in your own life. So that is where um, it becomes a passion, when it actually starts making a difference to your everyday life. And yoga and spiritual wisdom has completely made a huge difference in my life. Day to day, it doesn't seem very apparent, but when I look at my entire journey from 2019 to 2024, I realize how much I have grown. I eat better. I used to eat not outside, but I used to relish good Indian food, homemade food at home, and I did not have any idea about portion control, so I would just hog, uh, which I stopped. I started being consciously more active. So I had an active lifestyle, but I would not go to the gym or go out for a walk deliberately to give some movement to my body. So that I started doing. I most importantly had a huge difference in my mental health. The things that used to bother me, not in one day, not in one week, not in one month. It took 5 years to let go of things that have been bothering me all my life. I was an introvert. I used to feel bad at everything everybody would say within the family, at workplace, within friends. I used to be an overthinker. I used to be very anxious. All that has changed in a big way, and it took a lot of time, and even now I get anxious. I feel hurt and sensitive when somebody says something which I don't like to hear. I avoid conflicts, but if there is a conflict I feel really really sad. I still do, but I have come a long way in the last 5 years. It's been a long, beautiful journey which has been worthwhile, and I can now see the difference between the 34-year-old Iris and the 39-year-old Iris, soon to turn 39. And finally, the most important change in me, which the entire world can see if they know me from before, is that I have become far more confident than I ever was. I had a lot of knowledge at my workplace. I was a specialist in what I do. I was good uh, as a mother, as a wife, as a friend. I had lots of wisdom to share with my friends, people who are younger to me, people who are older to me. I am an old soul, so I do have wisdom to share with the old people in the family as well. But I did not have the confidence. And I would say that in the last about 1 to 2 years, I have gained immense confidence, which is why I have the confidence now to make this video today and to share openly, open heartedly with all of you everything that is on my mind, and truly, honestly share everything that I have gained through my practice of yoga and spirituality. I would make another video about what exactly did I learn when I learned about spirituality. Yoga is, of course, getting into the depth of asana, pranayam, dhyan, kriyas, everything. But uh, dhyan is the part which then connects to spirituality. And what is the motive of dhyan? What is the motive of bhakti? What is the aim of spirituality? What is spiritual awakening? All of these things are also things that I have gained insight about over the last 5 years, and I really, really want to share all of that with all of my followers, my community. You would not learn it in by watching just one video from me, uh, but this video can be a trigger to take you on that path, or a step on your spiritual path. And I know I've watched many such videos, the one that I'm making, such hundreds of videos, and listened to hundreds of people sharing their wisdom, and then I have come to this point to understand everything about spirituality, and I would love to share that with you. For now, this is what yoga has done to me in the last 5 years, and I've been practicing yoga for over 10 years, but in the last 5 years, it has been a steep growth, and I wanted to share that. So, let me know if you have any questions. This is the yoga month, and I really want to spread a lot of awareness this month about yoga and about my journey with all my community. Uh, Keep watching my videos. Until next time. Namaste.